Up next, we have Schoology Assessments, which is Schoology's test and quizzing tool. But just like with tables, there's a lot that you can do with assessments that aren't just tests and quizzes. So let's take a look at our next presenter. We'll have Melanie Gillum talking all about Schoology Assessments. And this is another video because our teachers are very busy. They've got stuff going on after school. So we'll take a look at this video as well. But I promise you, we do have a couple live presenters also. So let's see all about Schoology Assessments.
Good morning. My name is Melanie Gillum. I'm a 5th grade teacher at Burbank Elementary School, and I'm going to share with you some things that I have learned during my time with the EdTech Explorers at Modesto City Schools. So let's get started. I'm going to look for the place where I want to place my assessment. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my intervention folder in Schoology. Here at Burbank, we're doing a 5th grade intervention math in preparation for, as you know, the CASP is coming up. And I'm going to place it right between next week and this week. So I click on it there. If you click on that little green line, it lets you place your material exactly where you want it. And I'm going to click on Add Assessment. And I'm going to name my assessment Week 2, Unit 1, Exit Ticket. Here, I'm going to go ahead and enable my submissions. I'm not going to put a password. I'm going to give it a category. I've already created one, and it's called 5th grade math intervention. And then I'm going to click on Publish to Students. Because it's green, that means it will be published. I don't want it to publish to them yet. Okay. So you're going to get the first of 4 screens, and I'm going to give my instructions to my students right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, students, make sure to read the question thoroughly. Take your time. Please don't forget to cubes your answers when you have written questions. A little wordy, sorry, it's early. So you scroll down, this is just under setup. So this is where I'm setting up my assessment. And its assessment has a time limit. My students like to take all day for about 10 questions. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to give them 20 minutes. I think that's fair. And then assessments, I definitely want my questions randomly ordered so that they're unable to see their neighbor's work. Show points for each question during the attempt. I'm going to say yes. And then we come down here to the assessment toolbar. Students can flag questions for review, absolutely. Students can eliminate answer choices. Yes, this is one of the test taking strategies we've been practicing. No calculator, no ruler, no protractor needed. Of course, they can highlight. I think that'll go with their cubing. Cubing is where they circle the numbers, underline, or in this case, we'll probably highlight the questions, box the clue words, evaluate and eliminate, and then finally showing their work to solve. Students can use a notepad. They have their whiteboards, they're going to be fine, so I'm going to say no. Allow students to view results after an attempt is submitted. Absolutely. I want them to see, and I want them to see the correct answer. And then I'm only going to allow them to submit once. And then I click on save. So my success, it says my changes have been saved. I'm going to scroll back up And now I'm going to move into where the questions actually will live. So this is the actual test itself. Right now, you can see that there are all kinds of options for test questions. So I can add text. I could actually add from an item bank, but there are multiple choice, true, false, matching, ordering, fill in the blank drop down, fill in the blank drag and drop. I've done that. That's pretty fun. Short answer essay, audio, video, file upload, label image, highlight hotspot, highlight image, highlight text, math short answer, number line, and chart. I would love to show you the number line. However, I'm still working the kinks out for myself. So stay tuned. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to create my assessment. I have copied and kept a few of the questions that I'm going to ask on my whiteboard. And my first one is a short answer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight just right here what I want to use. And I'm going to copy it. Of course, is Control C. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to choose math short answer. So here we go. And my question setup is there. Control V, prints it, and just like that, there's my first question. My formatting, I'm going to leave alone for right now. And then I'm going to come down here and I want to make sure I can see everything. And it says Sabina read the number below as 413. What mistake did she make in reading the number? What is the correct answer? So now I'm going to come down here to my answer. Oops. And I want to make sure that I have everything. This is one I'm going to have to grade, so it's not one that I'm going to put an answer in. And it looks like text block, author's notes, and I'm good. I could put in the learning objective, but for the sake of time and yeah, for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that right now. Awesome. So there's my first question already created. So I'm going to give that, because it has 2 questions, I'm actually going to give that a 3, because they're going to have to answer 2 questions, and I think that 3 is a good number for our points. It'll work out. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go back to my whiteboard, and I'm going to pull in another question. It says write the word form for 607,000. I'm going to go ahead and clip that. And I'm going to go in here. Now I have a new one. So I'm going to call this one, again, I'm going to give this a multiple choice. V. Write the word form for 607,409 thousandths. And I'm going to choose my options. I'm going to say 606 O, because they like to put an O, 619, sure I have it, 407. So we know that's not correct. And the next one, 607 and 409 thousandths. Perfect. And then I'm going to call it 607,409. And finally, 67 and 400/900ths. Okay, so I've gone through, I've put my options, and then we're going to come down here, and of course you're going to click on the button with the correct answer, which of course is B. And again, I think I'll leave everything alone. Click on save, and there's my second. So I think I'll give them, let's leave that. Let's do 2 points. All right. So then I'm going to come up here again, look to see what I have left. And I have 3.8 or 3.8 times 100. And I'm just going to go in here. I have a quick little drag and drop. And so we're going to say, well, actually, let's do matching. So please match the word with the correct symbol. So my prompt is going to be quotient, product, sum, and remainder. Great. So then I'm going to put my symbols here. I'm going to go here. This is what we want to look for, this kind of funny, strange, technical, mathematical E. And I'm going to look for there we go. And I'm good there. I click on the symbol that I want. There we go. And awesome. And here, let's put our addition sign. Now I could just write it. Oh, let's put my division. Maybe we can find our division. Oh, there we go. Simple. Not what I wanted. You know, you all know how this goes. And welcome to my world and all your worlds. Okay, so there's my division symbol, my multiplication symbol. Let's go ahead and put my addition, which is right there. And really is much easier than this and the last. We can also do fractions. We can do parentheses, obviously, order of operations for the upper grades, sine, cosine, all that good stuff. There's a lot to play with in here, and it's pretty exciting. So here we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and it's going to ask me, oops, it's going to ask me to save it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag and drop. This is where I want to drag and drop the correct answers. And remainder, and finally sum. And now I'm finished. And this one I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give it 4 points. And I think for right now, I'm going to go ahead a little bit later and maybe change my time to give them 15 minutes. Shouldn't even take them that long. But I will finish this later. This was just a taste of the things that you can do, a few of the things you can do with the Schoology assessments. So have fun, have a great day, and I'll see you again. Bye.
All right. So that was a little bit about Schoology assessments with kind of a focus on math question types there. But you can saw, or as you saw, she used the question types very creatively. So she did the matching for dragging the word to the math symbol. There's a lot of really creative ways to use assessment to really assess your students' understanding and also give them practice with some of these testing tools so that they're ready for some of the state assessments that are coming. All right.
Good morning. My name's Melanie.
We're not going to watch that again.
Good morning. My name's Melanie.
Okay.